Well, hi there, Mouseketeers. Welcome to the Disneyland Beat, where our toes tap to a Disneyland drum and we always whistle while we work.
2019 was a really wild year at Disneyland. A vibrant, active, and busy year full of happiness, magic, a lot of work, and a little craziness.
Stick around as we step back and try to take in all the crazy stuff that happened in Disneyland in 2019.
That's right, folks. It's an end-of-year wrap-up. No, I'm just kidding. We won't be rapping. All right, just play the intro. Welcome back, folks, to the Disneyland Beat. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel so you don't miss a single Disney beat.
Well, what do you say we start off by looking at some of the happy and amazing stuff that happened at Disneyland in 2019? The good stuff first.
You do hit the churro stand first thing every time you get to the park, so good stuff first is your thing. But I think maybe we should mix it up a little bit as we go.
Well, in 2019, Disneyland got a new land and a new ride. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run opened up, and it is a fantastic ride. Great attraction. It's exciting and visually stunning and has tons of potential for the future. It has a great queue. I found my trips to get Hondo more coaxium super fun, very satisfying. And it's a family ride in the best Disney sense. My mother-in-law in her 70s, myself, and won't tell you how old, and my 6-year-old son had the best time together on this ride. And for someone like me who can get motion sick on screen rides, it's not a problem on this one. This one is nothing but fun.
That's true. I really liked it too. But the launch of the land was not an unequivocal success. The second ride, not opening until January 17th, managed to create a 4-month period of guest debate on the subject. Many complained that after you rode the one ride, the only other things to do in the land have really big fees attached to them. A $100 droid, a $200 lightsaber, a $200 lightsaber, and a $32 bar drink. Disney also didn't deliver on the live entertainment they had talked up for 3 years.
Okay, so the autonomous droid is a bit buggy. Now she's going to solve that. She is a genius. And anyhow, R2-D2 was recently seen roaming the land. And those expensive experiences are quite cool. We love our droid and had a fantastic time creating her. We feel ownership of that. It's a different feeling than I have for most of my Disneyland souvenirs. And I totally plan on getting a saber in February with my son, who is now completely Star Wars obsessed. Just to get that feeling again, save up for that. So I'm going to do it. But the Rise of the Resistance looks amazing.
It's all going to work out and be an amazing land. But it's true, the timing has been weird. And it all hasn't gone as smooth as it seems it should have.
That's true. Okay, so what else awesome happened in 2019?
Well, in August, the Haunted Mansion turned 50 and held the coolest after-hours event I have ever seen. The spirits took over the entire west side of the park with roaming performers throughout the lands and even on the Mark Twain. The mansion was the belle of the ball, dressed up in new lighting, looking absolutely amazing. A live Madame Leota incanted the ghosts into existence to start the celebration from the Dream Suite balcony, and there was a special Haunted Mansion performance on the Fantasmic stage. It was my favorite event, and the Haunted Mansion is my favorite ride.
Oh, it was super cool. What an event. All the haze and the lighting around the rivers and on the exterior of the mansion looked amazing. It's unbelievably beautiful, and we'll just keep that in mind as it's getting refurbished this year. That was a really good one. We also got several new rides over in Disney's California Adventure. We saw the completion of Pixar Pier, which had opened a year earlier before it was done. Hey, I'm seeing a pattern there. Where did that happen before? Anyhow, Jesse's Critter Carousel, a remake of King's Triton Carousel, and the Emotional Whirlwind, which I think the last thing was in that spot was the Maliboomer, but the Emotional Whirlwind is just Flix Flyers reskinned. Join the Incredicoaster, Toy Story Midway Mania, and Pixar Pal Around. And they're both really sweet and really gorgeous. They look great. There's no getting around the fact, though, that they are reskins of flat rides found in most amusement parks around the world. However, as you walk around, you see all these characters. You have this huge, larger-than-life Jessie and all of the emotions over at the Emotional Whirlwind, and Mr. Potato Head, and Woody, and it's really, really quite charming. Overall, Pixar Pier is a moderate, if not a radical improvement. I don't know about that, but it's definitely a moderate improvement over its predecessor, Paradise Pier. It really checks a lot of boxes now. It has 5 rides in a tiny land that are all completely Instagrammable. The character meet and greets are all really good. They have those games there, which, don't have long lines right now. Maybe they're a little pricey for what they are, but they're fun. The shops are solid, super solid, and the food is okay. Even if it has too many sugar-heavy quick service options. A lot of sugar. Oh my goodness, the menu there in Bing Bongs. Woo! The best part of it, though, it is breathtakingly, heart-wrenchingly gorgeous at night. Just beautiful. With Luxo Jr. there and all of the Victorian-style popcorn lighting, it is absolutely stunning, and it draws me like a magnet at night. So I really, really just think it's just a gorgeous place.
I can almost hear the Pixarmonic Orchestra. Oh wait, that's right, I can't. They got cut. The designated stage is being used for character greets, not live entertainment. What a bummer. And that does bring me to a concerning thing. Disneyland did a lot of cutting of live entertainment in 2019. And across the parks, in fact. In DCA, they cut the Red Car Trolley Newsboys as well as the Pixarmonic Orchestra. They even cut down the Tale of the Lion King in the middle of its Paradise Gardens run. In Walt's Park, they cut the Laughingstock Company, but have already replaced it with a great dueling piano show, which is better than an improv troupe any day for me. Ha!
Well, the reason most gave for the cuts were the low crowds of summer, which is certainly worth a mention. Even though it's been talked through and through, this summer had unusually low crowds, which had repercussions. Disney even shuffled around its administration over it, as it was a perceived result of the imperfect rollout of Galaxy's Edge. Maybe people didn't come because they were waiting for the second ride or for the crowds to subside, but they did wait.
Well, it's kind of too bad they did, because now Disneyland is having the largest crowds of its history. Galaxy's Edge, in combination with Project Stardust, dramatically expanded the capacity of the park. Nonetheless, this holiday season, they have had repeat capacity crowds closing the park entrances. People are going to Disneyland, and it's a very exciting time to be a park fan.
No doubt.
Every time I've been in the park, something is being improved or built. In 2019, we saw construction and refurbishment on so much stuff. Let's see if we can even wrap our heads around it. Okay, not even in the park. We saw a new parking garage open with a new tram plaza, security, and even a new pedestrian path into the parks. And this is a huge deal for the locals in particular. We got a new brewery and restaurant in downtown Disney that has the weirdest Instagrammable shakes I've ever seen.
Project Stardust was the code name for work being done to increase the capacity of the park and improve traffic flow. They did work to the Adventureland entrance as well as to the Tomorrowland entrance, releasing pressure points at the hub. Throughout every corner of the park, planters were reduced, while traditional benches were reduced in numbers anyhow. Smoking was banned, vaping as well, so the designated smoking areas are gone. And stroller size was reduced. So, I'm not saying you can glide around the park at will, but it is much improved.
Disneyland completed the construction of most of Galaxy's Edge while continuing to work on Rise of the Resistance. At the same time, they've been moving fast on the construction of Avengers Campus that should see a Spider-Man ride, merchandise shop, on-site brewery and restaurant, and an interactive stage show open in 2020. They've also started major construction on Toontown's new ride, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Well, they put the old Muppet Show building to use in 2019, although I've said it before, I'll say it again. What was wrong with the Muppets? Anyhow, they brought in Mickey's PhilharMagic from Florida, which, features Donald, and it's a whole lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, but it doesn't seem popular enough to fill that theater and stick around long. In 2019, they also renovated several other attractions around the resorts, like Winnie the Pooh, got new lights, Silly Symphony swings, got completely taken down and put back together. Fantasmic got worked on at Sailing sailing ship Columbia got its rigging points, I think, all redone and new ropes for the show. The Astro Orbiter and the Golden Zephyr got worked on it. They also reshingled and repainted Sleeping Beauty's castle, which took a bit of getting used to, both during the construction period where they had huge scrims up, and then once they revealed it, it's got beautiful golden sparkles all over. It's a lovely blue color. It took me a moment, but I really think it looks lovely, especially at night. It takes light amazing.
So it's been a really busy construction year, like exhausting really, and 2020 looks no different. We've reported on the major e-ticket attractions going under refurbishment, and we can add Space Mountain to the list, which will be losing its Hyperspace Mountain overlay. So what are some of the really weird or crazy things that have happened at the parks this past year?
Well, there was a brawl in Toontown.
That's too easy. What else you got?
Well, a guy worked his way out of the restraints on Space Mountain going up, and he walked off the ride.
Was he okay?
He was just fine, luckily.
Thank goodness. What other weird stuff happened?
Well, Disney put a bunch of merchandise into the Main Street Cinema for like a day and got a ton of flack for it, for sure.
Well, good. That's a place to escape from the craziness. How many places are there to not shop or eat on Main Street?
Well, when's the last time you actually went to the Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln? It is an attraction, you know.
Good point. Ooh, I got one. There was a swamped boat on the Storybook Land Canal ride, and an entire boat had to be evacuated onto another boat. Guests got wet, and Disney gave them clothes and shoes and everything.
What kind of shoes do you think Disney gives to guests? You know, if anyone listening to this actually knows, please comment below and tell me. I'm super curious. Like, are they from costuming? I mean, how cool. And speaking of water, World of Color reopened. This one blows my mind, actually. You know, somebody managed to submerge one of the largest and most expensive show systems ever built when it wasn't supposed to be submerged. I mean, I know it's built to be submerged, but come on. You know, at the wrong time? I mean, gosh, it seemed like that was never going to open.
But then it did.
And it was awesome. It looks as good as ever. From what I can see, they really upgraded the laser options in the show, too. It's really looking great. Oh, remember early in the year when Disneyland got involved in politics?
What?
The banner guy.
Right. He got banned at Walt Disney World for doing the same thing, then came to Disneyland and hung a Trump banner off the side of the Mark Twain. Banned from the parks for life. Keep the political persuasion at home, folks. Just bring your ideals. Oh, and kindness. People, please bring your kindness.
Well said. You know, I think we should close this episode out with a really fun one.
Well, which one is that?
Well, I've got a good one. For the first time since 1955, a Disneyland guest who is not a member of Club 33 can buy an alcoholic drink inside the park gates.
Yes!
Yes, with the opening of Galaxy's Edge came Oga's Cantina, a fun bar on Batu that also has really cool adult beverages and concoctions and a well-known droid mixing tunes. It's even more fun if you have a group of 6 or more and you can get a table, but be sure to try the Fuzzy Tauntaun. It makes your lips go numb.
It's super fun, and who knows, maybe Disneyland will start to sell booze at a few other spots around the park?
Maybe. I don't know. I wonder if that is what people want. Hey out there, let us know your thoughts.
Well, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Did we miss something? Please let us know in the comments down below, and please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We've got lots more to come.
Well, have a great day, folks. We'll see you real soon.
See you real soon, Mouseketeers.